So last thing I would like to show you, in case you have doubts if kick and sub bass may ever enter into phase or can give phase problems, phase cancellation, or lose power during the performance or during the recording. Here's the beauty of it. It doesn't. They are actually on different frequencies, but also they are on different quarters, because if you see, this is the sub bass and this is where the kick enters. So you have the first quarter of the beat, which is occupied by the main sound of the main meat of the kick, while when the kick is finishing, you have, here I did it also a smaller one, so you have a lower volume on this sub bass peak, and then you have the other two which are not playing when the kick is playing. And since they are done with LFOs, this relation, this rapport between them and the length of the sound will adapt automatically to the BPM. So in case we go on 140 BPM, 150, 200, these sub sounds will never overlap over each other. And if you need them shorter, you can intervene in here. Now I made them shorter. Now I beef them up. And also the kick, you can make it shorter as I showed you before. Or even if you decide to make a longer one, if we have this case of a longer kick, and if we want to have a check in case the frequencies are overlapping, I have a monitoring device here. It is a free one, and I advise you to use it. Not sponsored, but it is a very cool device, and this is going to isolate exactly the different sections of the spectrum of the frequency, and the lower basses are here, the sub basses are here. So if you are listening to it with the headphones, you can clearly hear the low frequencies. And in case we want to try this at 160, let's go hardcore, let's try it. And see what happens in the LFO. This goes crazy fast, and also this goes crazy fast, quite important. And now listen to this. I added the medium frequencies, the oscillator 3, where there is everything, and now you hear just the sub bass of it, of course. You will understand that at first, the medium frequencies, the oscillator 3, at first it gets cut on the very low, on the very sub frequencies. Okay, then you have a distortion that you can enter in here, and you can select how much you want it. It is an harmonic distortion. It is nothing too much violent. Now we have the chorus for some stereo information, another EQ, delay, reverb, and then to make everything more EDM-ish, The OTT, the compressor, is put at the very end, and this determines the tightness of the notes you are going to hear with the pulse grinder. If you adjust the release and the attack, it gets wider like this. And you close the release, you have a tighter sound. If we bring it to like 100 BPM, you can obtain really a different sound, a different mood for every track. So it's not just like you have one patch, other people have it, and you will sound all the same. It is not absolutely true, it is actually in your taste and in your hands. rikiabi.gumroad.com is where you can get the patch at the standard melodic techno settings as we saw it from the beginning of this tutorial. Of course, then you can readjust all the elements as I shown you in this tutorial. Of course, you can try to reverse engineer it and remake it by yourself, so you can have one for free. Let me know in the comments if you are going to remake it. And so I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope you would like to see more from this channel. So comment, put a like, subscribe this channel. Thank you for having watched the tutorial this far, and keep grinding.